The walk home from school was always the hardest part of Eli's day. Head down, shoulders hunched, he gripped his worn backpack straps tight enough to turn his knuckles white. The familiar dread settled in his stomach as he heard their footsteps behind him. Those same boys who seemed to find endless entertainment in tormenting the fat kid. Maybe if he walked faster, maybe if he took a different route. But they always found him. The taunts and laughter echoed off the brick walls of the alley he ducked into, hoping to escape. One hard shove sent him stumbling forward, and that's when everything changed. At first, it was just a blur of dirty fur at the alley's end. Nothing special, just another stray trying to survive the city streets. But when one of the bullies pushed Eli again, that scraggly dog transformed. The growl that rumbled from its throat was deep and menacing, making even the biggest of the boys take a step back. One of them tried to be brave, aiming a kick at the dog, but the flash of teeth and sudden lunge sent them all running, their tough guy act forgotten in their rush to escape. And just like that, the fierce defender became a gentle companion, trotting beside Eli with a wagging tail as if they'd been friends forever. Standing at his front gate, Eli knew his mom's rule about strays. Absolutely not, no exceptions. But looking into those warm amber eyes, he saw something familiar. Loneliness, yes, but also hope. This dog had clearly weathered its own storms, fought its own battles. "I guess you can stay," Eli whispered, his voice barely audible but full of promise. That night, curled up on an old blanket beside Eli's bed, the dog looked perfectly at home. And Eli, for the first time in what felt like forever, he drifted off to sleep without replaying the day's humiliations in his mind. The steady sound of the dog's breathing was better than any lullaby. The next morning brought a new Eli to the schoolyard. His shoulders weren't hunched anymore, and his eyes met the world straight on. The bullies showed up right on schedule, but this time they found something different. A boy who stood his ground, with a loyal guardian at his side. Sometimes the best friends come from the most unexpected places, and sometimes the ones society labels as strays turn out to be heroes in disguise.